Hey guys, it's Jackie Lever here. Welcome back to another brand new video. And today we're looking at a 2024 presidential election predict my first prediction video. I know I haven't done one since the 2020 election, so it's been 4 years since I fully made a prediction for an election. I did a 2022 Senate prediction, and I did a 2020 Senate as well, and 2020 presidential election prediction. So it's high time I do a 2024 one, as the election is going to be coming up soon in November. So let's get started. So I think it's pretty safe to say that the majority of states will be either safe, likely, or leans. If only a few of them will be tilt, which will be the swing states, obviously. So let's start off with our safe blue states, which are Washington, Oregon, California, Hawaii, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, District of Columbia, New York State, Vermont, Illinois, and I believe Colorado now is fully safe, but that one's not. I'm not fully sure about that one yet. So I think those are our safe blue states. Actually, I think Colorado might be likely, but that's all right. Safe red are Montana, Idaho, Wyoming, Utah, North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska at large, its first district, its third district, Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, Missouri, Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, South Carolina, West Virginia, and Indiana, I think, are the safe red states. Oh, and Alaska as well. So that leaves 190 for the Democrats and 125 for the Republicans. For the likely states, I'm going to start with red first this time. I think for likely red states are going to be Iowa, Ohio, Texas, Florida, since their polls are now really strong, and Maine's second district. They voted for Trump in 2016 and 2020, so I think they have a high chance of voting for Trump again in 2024. Next, it's going to be the blue states. Likely, we have Colorado, I think is likely. New Mexico, which is likely. Both were swing states in the 2004 election, but are now kind of been voting blue recently. I think Maine at large, the state in general, is a likely blue, and District 1 is also a likely blue as well, meaning Maine is overall is a likely Democratic state. So that leaves 219 for the Republicans and 198 for the Democrats. Now we get to leans. So lean states, I think, are going to be New Hampshire, Virginia, and Minnesota, which I think all three have voted for the Democrats since, I believe, 2008, since Barack Obama's first election. I think Virginia went red in 2004 for George W. Bush, but it's been kind of a Democratic state ever since. And now we get to the kind of swing-ish states. I think that North Carolina will go red this election. It voted for Trump in 2016 and 2020 by high margins, so it's likely that it will vote for him again in the 2024 election. So now we get to the 6 swing states of Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Georgia, Arizona, and Nevada. And then the one district of Nebraska, which I didn't get to yet. I think that's going to be a lean blue, but because of 2020, that was a district that Biden won by a few points in the 2020 election. So I think it's safe to say that that will be the same case for 2024. As we go, for the tilt states, I'm not quite sure yet, but based on a poll from early April, it shows 5 of the 6 states have tilted red. So Georgia, Arizona, Nevada, Michigan, and Pennsylvania all in that poll tilted red, and Wisconsin tilted blue. Now, that was from a poll from February. I'm not sure if that's quite the same, going to be the same for this upcoming election. Another one I saw also showed that Pennsylvania and Georgia went blue, but I'm not totally sure if that is that was from, I think, last year, so that one's an older one. But as now, it's pretty safe to say that a lot of these states, and this was another poll from early in April, showed all 6 swing states leading red. I'm not quite sure if that's going to be the same case for the 2024 election, but we will